Hey guys, it's Danielle and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film a makeup tutorial. I haven't done one in a while. I think my last one must have been in a vlog or something. And since I'm doing my makeup for a video that I'm filming today anyway, I thought I might as well make a video of the makeup that I do for the video. So today it's going to be sort of a tutorial, sort of like what I do every day anyway. Keep in mind that I'm not a professional at all. This is all just stuff that I've taught myself. The first thing that I do is I put on my moisturizer. This one's Revitalift L'Oreal Paris. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that all over my face. I don't like putting a thick layer of moisturizer on when I'm doing like foundation makeup, because I feel like it all just moves around in the end because of it. When I'm putting on the foundation, my moisturizer is like sort of thick and like just moves around and looks a bit odd. Next, I'm using my foundation primer. This one's Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Oil Free. You honestly don't need too much of it. I usually just do that much and rub it in. And next, the other primer I'm using is this very old one I've literally had for years. OXX Eye Primer Matte Clear. If you use too much of it, your eyeshadow moves around too much. The very end of my finger, this one, the tiniest bit, and that will go towards both my eyelids. So you really don't need much of it at all. Push them together like that, and then I'm gonna do my foundation first this time. What I like to do is get my big brush like this one. This is another Laura Mercier product, translucent loose setting powder. I have like that much on it right now, which I just do like this. I like to put my concealer under my foundation. So I'm going to take my concealer. This one's the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer, and it's in the shade Fair. So this one I do little thing here, little thing there, one there, one there, and then some over here. And I've also taken off a lot of the excess, so it's only a little small layer. And then I'm going to put it on a few of my little blemishes, which aren't really too bad. I just want to make it all even, so that's pretty much where I've put it. I'm going to take my beauty blender, which I've already wet and everything before. Not doing anything drastic, I'm just literally just tapping. It looks harsh, but I'm not. It's just like very light tapping, just to get it sort of blended in. Pretty much blended in now. Now I'm taking my Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, 20 WY. I take a very small amount of this. I put on the end of my beauty blender. So I just pumped it once. And if I need more, I'll go back for more. And I go here, 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 here. And a bit on the sides of my nose and stuff. So that's pretty much where I've put it. And I'm just going to blend it all in. Take it down my neck a bit as well, and on my ears. Next, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder again. I'm going to take my beauty blender. I tap it off a bit, and I've got that much on it. I'm just gonna go under my eyes. Again, the same thing on the other side, getting more product. Taking a little bit on my forehead there. Doesn't have to be anything perfect, to be honest. Some under there. A bit on my chin. And a bit on my nose. I think that's pretty much everywhere that I do it. If I need some more, I'll go back and add a little bit more. And on the side of my nose as well, because that's where it breaks up a lot. So I'm just going to do that. Mostly in there is where it breaks up. So now that I look a bit crazy, I'll close that one off. And we're moving on to my eyebrows now. The MAC Brow Guru Micromatic Pencil in medium color. Unscrew it. So I go under my natural shape until the end, on both sides. Then I sort of fill in the ends of here. Just with little strokes like that until the end. spoolie on the end that I've had for a while. I just go like that, and I just do short motions like this. This sort of spreads out the product and kind of takes off the excess. I clean around my eyebrow like this because it always takes off and puts it on my foundation. And then next, Mecca Max Brow Guru. This one's in the color dark, and what it is just like a colored eyebrow gel, if that's what you call it. This one you do have to be careful with if you have sparse thin eyebrows like me, because a lot of product comes on. So what I do is take a lot of the product off on the edge. That's what the little thing looks like, and I only do it on the very edge of my eyebrow, but you have to be very careful. So this is with a very light hand that I'm doing this. If you have thicker and darker eyebrows, you can probably use a very heavy hand, but with mine I literally can't, otherwise it's going to look ridiculous. This is just to fill in a few more of the gaps that I didn't get with the pencil, and it's also to just hold my brows in that sort of place. And then once again, I let it dry for like 5 seconds, and then grab my thing again, my spoolie again, and very gently brush them out. And get the shape that I need. You may notice that I've got like stray eyebrow hairs everywhere, but that's kind of just because I don't have much eyebrow to spare, so I don't like plucking them. I can brush a bit of my thing off now before I go in for my eyes. So this is just a clean brush, and I'm just using it all over.
My turn prices are 194. And we've only got like 30 minutes left of the morning.
The morning?
Yeah, you know how they change prices?
Yeah, it's
in the morning?
12.
Yeah, 30 minutes left. It's 11:30.
What?
Oh, it's 1:30. Wait, 12? What?
Yeah. I didn't get my... We didn't get...
Oh, wait, never mind.
No,
Okay,
we didn't get our turnip prices this morning.
Well, you can still do it.
Jared just told me that his turnip prices in Animal Crossing are 194
Yeah,
bells.
they're almost like $200.
Almost 200 bells. That's mad. I bought like $100,000 worth.
So you're gonna get like 200k, so 100k profit.
I'm using my James Charles Cross Morphe palette. I'm going to do a sort of pinkish, light pink look today. Something very casual, so don't expect too much from me. So I'm grabbing a big brush like this. I'm going to take the color literally. I'm taking this color here, very lightly at first so I can build. And I'm going to go from here outwards, blending. You can get on the lid as well, but we're mostly looking for the outward. So just keep building on that. Now I'm going to add a tiny bit of a red sort of color. This one's called Rusted. That one, the smallest bit of that one to blend into this that we've just made. Now I'm going to take this sort of flatter brush. This one's one I use a lot. Pinkity Drinkity. It's a very light pink. I'm packing that on my brush and putting it on all over the lid. And in the little corner of your eye as well. Getting this like thin pointed brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Skip, going to blend it into my crease. And a flatter brush to blend it out. I'm going to finish it off. Go with So Good. This one's a sparkly gold sort of one. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, close my eye and put it right in there. Blend it up like that. That's how I get it on the rest of my lid. So again, put it in there, blend it up, and hopefully you can see the gold sort of transferring. So I want it to be a lot here, and then to thin out towards there, and thin into the crease. I've got a lot of eyeliners because every time I use them, they run out. So I literally have 3 sitting here that I go, do a little bit, runs out. I go to the next one, do a little bit, runs out, and then I go back to the start until they've all finished. But I'm switching my hair over again. So the first eyeliner I'm using is my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, Intense Black. Also going to take my beauty blender to wipe up my eyeshadow because I'm not perfect and I've got it everywhere. So that's one eye done. Because I need to wait for these eyeliners to like recharge again, I'm going to just work on this side before I go to that one. You might be able to hear the rain in the background. Then I've got my Stila Magnum Mascara in Intense Black. So I take a lot of the product off and just build on it. So, go from the corner. I like blink with it, so we'll go like that. I feel like eyeshadow never looks good until you've actually put on the mascara. If you guys know of any like really good eyeliner that is like always black and always like slides on really well, because mine kind of goes up my eye. I have to fill in all the gaps and it doesn't look so perfect. If you know any good ones, please let me know, because in 5 years I haven't had a perfect one yet. But I like these types with like a tip on them, like that. I finished my eyes and now I'm going back to like my actual face. I don't know, just because I get bored doing things, so I'm like, I'll do my eyes now, I'll do my brows now, I'll do my face, oh, back to the eyes, back to the brows. So I just get bored. There's no real way of doing it, and it's finished. That's all I've got of it. It's a very light color, and that's why like it's the only one that looks good on me, and it usually rubs off 5 minutes later. Now I've got my Dream Sun bronzer, which is a very old one as well. I'm just going to take this kind of brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer, tap it off, go like this. Now I can't bronze my face too much because I'm very fair, so I'll just look ridiculous if I try and make myself too bronzed. And a little bit on my forehead here. This just makes me look actually alive after not going outside. Highlighter, which is actually a really nice highlighter. I've had it for a long time. It's by 5th Avenue Baked Highlighter Marbled. Ooh. And go. I don't really know where things are supposed to go. This is just how I do it. A little bit on the tip of my nose to make it shiny. And then you're supposed to do it on here, I think. And I would put it on my eyebrows as well, but I've already done that with my eyeshadow. And then, I don't always do this, but this is like an eyeshadow. It's a little single eyeshadow mocha. I don't know, it says mocha, that's all it says. I use it as a blush, but as you can see, it's not pink. Like it's, I don't know, it's a lighter brownish, more pink. So I take a very small amount of it. I just go, and I go. And keep building on it until I think it's alright. If I had setting spray, I would put it on, but alas, mine's finished and I have none. So I don't get a setting spray today. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my hair right now, but I'm gonna come back and show you the finished hair and outfit, I guess, and then I'm going to go downstairs and record my next video, like I said. My hair is still a bit wet. You can see my setup over there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was both entertaining and actually beneficial to you guys. Like, I hope it was an actual helpful tutorial for you to follow along with. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe down below, and check out my last video as well, which I'm about to film, which is my DIY one. And I'll see you next time. Bye!